Hello and welcome back to Pendor. We're here at Poinsbrook because we want to speak to this guy. Yes, Mr. Vorador the Scribe. And as you can see, we do want to ask him something very specific. We want to say, what news can you share of your travels? And he says, something I recall a few weeks ago. I was traveling to Sarlion. On my way there, I arrived to the village of Quinn. Beautiful lands there. During the evening at the local tavern, just as the light faded, the farmers and locals began trickling in for spirits and food. Many resided in the center as I tuckered in at the corner. Unwanted attention has its flaws, you know. A few elderly stock joined nearby, already very drunk. They began talking about a castle, or ruins rather. Distorted by the noise, I also heard things like betrayal, massacre, and fortress. Fortress, you say? Yes. I was so intrigued by their discussion that once I got to Sarlion, I immediately went to the Great Library and tried to find more information. I found nothing. Nothing in their history books, and no maps show any castles near Quinn. I have even asked a nearby Lion's chronicler, only to be told what I heard was drunken nonsense, and furthermore that I shouldn't waste my time on it. But what those men described was so convincing. It seems like a missed opportunity to not investigate further. Would you be interested in a good old archaeological hunt? Maybe. Maybe I am, maybe I'm not. I'm not Indiana Jones, so maybe not. I don't know. Anyway, I got some time on my hands. I'd be glad to discover these so-called ruins if they exist. All right. So this is the quest. This is what I was talking about beforehand. Oh yeah, by the way, thank you very much for letting me know. Sway-backed horse is inevitably going to be moving much slower, or it seems like it's... It seems like it's actually not even that much slower. It's only 4 slower, but maybe it just feels slower. I'm not entirely sure, but I did purchase a new horse just now for around 1200, and hopefully that's going to make a difference to how effective we are with our lance, because at the moment, obviously, lances are probably the best way that I can actually get kills. Anyway, where do I actually need to go to now? Let me see. Yes. Lost Quinn's castle. Speak with the village elder. Okay, so we need to go to Quinn. Where is Quinn? As far as I'm aware, it's down here. Yes, indeed. There it is. Alright, so we're going to have to be a bit cautious here because this is indeed Jatu lands. We have to be very, very careful that we don't get ourselves absolutely murdered. Oh, wow, there's... no, you know what? You know what? I'm just not even going to bother, you know. These are the kinds of situations where you just kind of have to think to yourself, you know what? I'm not going to go in there. You know, I'm not going to take a chance. There's Jatu everywhere. They're just going to be too difficult, you know. They're going to be too difficult for me right now. And don't worry, that is obviously going to change as time goes on. Anyway, here we go. Let's speak to the village elder here. Yes, okay, so I'm going to say, a question, Priest Dalantarian, but are there any castles nearby? The closest one is Seven Cross Keep. It is half a day away, sir. There is nothing in between, only fields and some old ruins. Ruins? Yes, sir. Some ruins nestled at the base of the mountain range just over that way, where the river begins its descent. Elderly locals say that they are cursed, but we know how addled the old mind can be. Could you give me instructions on how to get there, or at least find it? The ruins are not that far from here, sir, but they can be easily missed. Follow the river towards the mountain range and follow it inward where the river has carved. Alright, so that means I have no idea. I'm going to assume, you know what, I'm just going to literally go along where Laria is. I'm pretty sure it's going to be somewhere near here. But I have to be careful because the Noldor are going to be around here and they are quite aggressive to me at the moment. Hopefully we will be able to change that in due time. I'm actually wondering how much vision range I'm going to need. I have to be super careful of these Jatu over there. They're going to move so much faster than I am. They're moving at 5.2. Oh, I'm actually moving at 6.0, so it's actually not even entirely bad. I'm kind of wondering where this is going to be now, because it says to literally go along here, near the source of the local river, nestled into a very old mountain pass. So maybe I need to go a little bit further here? I went completely in the wrong direction. As you can see right here, these are the old ruins. Spent about a half a day in-game just having a look around here. And as you can see, it is literally, as you might expect, nestled in between some mountains. I actually thought to myself, oh, it's going to be over here somewhere, but no. It was very much closer than that. Anyway, we're going to go into the old ruins and we're going to investigate the area. Okay, wait a minute. Just because I want to be a bit careful about this, I'm actually just going to save, because whenever I do something new like this, I know that this mod specifically is very stable. I have had basically 0 crashes with it as far as I can remember, but I just want to make sure, you know, I just want to make sure, considering we are going into something like this, I just want to be careful, make sure that we actually do get some good progression on it. So that's why we're going to do that. Alright, so let me see, where are we actually going to be traveling through here? I'm going to assume that there's going to be something that we need to do here, and I'm gonna say that we probably, I think, wait a minute, is there a chest somewhere that I think we need to do? I think, wait, oh, hello. What's that? That is a sword if ever I saw one. Let me see, can I actually interact with this sword? No, I cannot. Okay. Well, good to know. I'm gonna assume that there is something that I need to do here. Maybe there's a chest somewhere. I'm going to assume that it's a chest at least, because what else is there, right? What else is there around here? As you can see, there's some skeletons, no chest. Yes, I can. Not with my horse, though. Is that it? Oh my, there's actually a chest. Okay, wow, that's actually pretty crazy. And there is the quest item. Okay, that's absolutely fantastic. So it seems like my memory is actually serving me quite well. Surprisingly enough, I wouldn't have expected that. I don't think there's actually anything else here, but I could be wrong. I don't really want to spend a huge amount of time looking around here or anything like that, so we're just going to make our way back to the village. And first of all, what we actually do need to do is read the fragile book. After a few pages, if you feel like you learn a lot from this book, you decided to keep it close and read it whenever you can. Alright, so that's exactly what we're going to do. So let's, can I actually have no idea how to do that nowadays. Oh, yeah, hello. There's the Noldor. Yep, that is a massive, massive party, and they are just going to shred anything that they get into range of. So I'm literally just going to make my way into Laria here. This is far and away the best town, by the way, if you're going to create your own faction. Super, super good. And I'm just going to try to make sure that I continue to ask for rumors and so on and so forth. I'm just going to wait here for some time. I think we should be good if we just wait here and get the book read, because as far as I'm aware, the book has some extremely important information as to, you know, the quests. Let me actually just have a look. A fragile book, some rusty armor pieces, and so on and so forth. Yeah, okay. So yeah, me reading this book, we are at 9% only. Really? It's going to take me a long time to read it then. Ooh, now this seems like a pretty cool deal. As far as I'm aware, Omen Seekers are actually really good. I could be wrong about this, by the way, but I seem to recall that they're really fantastic, so I'm wondering whether I should do this or not. I mean, 2,000 dinars for a bunch of troops, which do all, in all likelihood, they have every single possibility that they're going to die. And then it's going to be a huge waste, but I'm actually going to be taking them. This could be a huge, huge mistake. But I thought, hey, you know what? Why not? Why not? Let's try it out and see what happens. I'm actually at the moment at Reformisttm. Yeah, I'm actually... So I've been doing a bunch of off-screen stuff. Nothing too exciting at the moment. Ooh, Wolfbow the Slayer is actually here. Okay, wait a minute. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? I think maybe you are, maybe you're not. I'm not entirely sure, but what I am thinking right now is that I would love to be able to bait Wolfbode into a battle with a bunch of Reformisttm vassals. If we can actually get that going, I will then be able to possibly defeat a unique spawn almost very, very early on, and maybe we'll get the opportunity to get a Qualis gem. That would be absolutely fantastic if we could make that work. So all that we need to do is we need to stick around here. I actually need to fight this guy. Can we fight them? Yes, we can. Oh, hello. I actually just got something right there. Look at that. I actually just got a bow. Use it well in the battle to come. So yeah, in other words, basically what this is to do with Wolfbode himself, because as far as I'm aware, every single one of his units doesn't have a shield or something like that. So yeah, it actually makes a huge difference. Anyway, there we go. We're just going to do an auto-resolve against these guys. Massive amounts of actually very good stuff, surprisingly enough. Yeah, this is actually really good. Just going to equip that real fast. And then we're just going to be taking the rest. And yeah, this is the bow that he gave me, as you can see right there. Unfortunately, it does need power draw 5, which I am so incredibly upset by now, because it would be an amazing, amazing, amazing bow for me to be able to use that otherwise. But yeah, I can't currently do that, so that's very sad, isn't it? Yeah, very, very sad indeed. But we did get a huge amount of loot. Hopefully these guys are willing to fight Wolfbode. I don't know whether they are going to... Oh no, are you joking? Oh, you absolute imbeciles. I am not a big fan of this. Thank you very much, you absolute... okay. Oh, wait. This guy... Oh, no. You're doing no damage, sir. Are you sure? Are you sure you're doing no damage? It's because you're a highwayman. That's the reason. And I have actually a pretty good helmet now, even though he did hit me in the face, as far as I'm aware. Where's the other fellow? I can't access my battle map at the moment, so I won't be able to see where the other enemy is coming from. I do have my own bow, so I should be able to maybe do a little bit of damage to him. Maybe if we use the corners. Oh, hello there. Oh, wow, this is... this accuracy... wow, this is real bad. This is really bad. Oh, wow. Oh, I actually did some damage. Look at that. That's crazy. Oh, no. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to go for it. Yep, there we are. That was a lot better, wasn't it? Yeah, that was a lot better than just going with the bow. The bow is just absolutely terrible at the moment. My accuracy is just abysmal. Absolutely awful. Anyway, we're just going to be selling absolutely everything that we can here. I don't really need any of this stuff. We're going to get 352 for that. I am going to be giving this one to Leslie in just a second as well. A little bit of extra cash never hurt anyone. Going to level up some of these guys as well. There we go. Okay, so Leslie, we need to give you some better gear. I think she can't actually use it. No, she does not have 8 strength. However, hilariously enough, what she's currently wearing is basically the exact same as what I was just about to give her. So that doesn't really help her, does it? No, that doesn't help her at all. So anyway, let's actually just have a look here. I'm just going to sell all my prisoners for 135. And we'll just sell this stuff for another 169, and then we should be good. Alright, so Wolfbode. We need to get this guy to go into a battle with these ravens. Come on, guys. No, are you serious? Come on, get over here. Oh man. Okay, fine. Yeah, that's a bit of that's a bit of the problem with the AI. You're not really going to be able to manipulate them into doing what you want most of the time, not unless. Ooh, wait. Maybe I can actually get. Maybe I can get Wolfbo to come over here. Come on, sir. Yes. Just a little bit more, sir. Okay, here we go. Maybe we can get him. Maybe we can get him to sort of wander a little bit closer. I'm not entirely sure what these vassals are actually doing, to be honest. I'm kind of wondering, because they could easily pop out here, do massive damage. I mean, literally, look at this guy. He's just literally attacking all their villages. Oh, there we go. There's a bunch of them coming out. Come on, guys. Come on. We need more of you. Yeah, go in. Oh, they don't want to do that. They don't want to do that. As you can see. Oh, that is so sad. If only we could have baited them into attacking Wolfbode. I feel like this would have been so easy for them, because as we've seen, Bearclaw Berserkers are not actually that strong, and if you have a wide amount of ranged troops, which is exactly what the Reformisttm have, it's just a cakewalk, Oh, wait. Oh no, they're actually not going in. Oh wow, they're just leaving that guy to his fate. Oh, that's quite funny. Yeah, they're leaving that guy to his fate. So I'm just gonna spend. I'm just gonna get myself out of here. To be honest, just gonna get myself out of here. I absolutely would have loved to go into that battle, but the Reformisttm vassals are just not caring about it at all. They're just literally like, no, we're not gonna do that. Thank you very much. Which makes me very sad indeed. I would like to do battle against these fellows, though, if at all possible. Oh no, there's Wolfboat. Oh, well, that doesn't really help. Why is he following me, by the way? Is he following me? It seems like he's following me, but it just says he's patrolling, so technically he's not. But I find that quite funny in itself. Okay, so can I actually just make my way over here? Can I actually fight these guys? Yes, I can. Ooh, it's a Bear Claw Berserker once again. Alright, so I think we should be okay. And hopefully I'm going to be able to get some kills myself this time around as well, because I am actually using a horse that... Oh, wow. Yeah, never mind. Okay. It's not a sway-backed horse this time, but it is still slow and kind of difficult to use, because I just don't... I think it is just as I said, and I just don't have the riding skill available, unfortunately. My riding skill is going to be absolutely terrible. My horse has just been crippled. Oh, wow. Yeah. Yeah, that is exactly that is exactly how it goes, unfortunately. Alright, well, doesn't matter too much right now. Doesn't matter too much. We will be oh, actually, I did not want to do that. I did not want to do that, actually. Yeah, I was actually the scoreboard in Bannerlord is tab, isn't it? I seem to recall. I think it is tab, at least. Oh well, yeah, that's the reason. Because I was trying to see the scoreboard. Okay, well, whatever the case, it doesn't really matter. My horse is now crippled, so now I'm very, very sad, because that means that now it's not as fast as it could have possibly been. But anyway, we did actually end up achieving victory, I suppose. These fellows did manage to block me as well, which is very sad as well. But we are now getting some additional horses, which is always nice. And we're just going to put this one over here. Gonna put this one... I don't even know what I can use right now. This one's actually pretty good, so I might as well use that one instead. There's a Bear Claw shield there as well if we wanted to use that. I don't think I will. I'm just going to sell all this stuff. I think I do need to level up, though, to be honest. I mean, I think that's really going to make a huge difference for us in the long run. Pilgrims, I don't think become anything too amazing. These are the Omen Seekers, by the way. Yeah, they are amazing. Yeah, these Omen Seekers are fantastic, but they are making my weekly cost skyrocket rather dramatically, as you can tell. So that's not great. Not great, but they are maybe partially the reason why we might be able to actually take on some Vanskury Raiders without having too many issues. So I'm kind of hoping that maybe we can do that. Because Vanskury Raiders, at the best of times, they're fantastic. You know, their loot is going to sell for such a large amount. So let's actually try and find some, shall we? I think that sounds like a pretty fun idea. I would like to go to Yavexholm, though, and just do a little bit of an extra trade. Oh, hello, wait a minute. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, no, you know what? I can't do both of these. I can't do both groups. I would love to be able to do both of them, but unfortunately that's not gonna it's not gonna work. It really isn't. Alright, here we go. We're doing it. We're doing it. Unfortunately, this lance is just awful. I think the main reason why this lance is terrible is because it literally has such a small reach, and I think that's the main problem that I'm having here. I mean, you can see here just how difficult it is to utilize. I mean, I hit that person, but I still didn't manage to kill them for some reason. I don't know why. A manual attack seems to be doing more damage, or shall we say, be more reliable than a couch lance. I mean, you can see there, that was actually pretty good. We did get the experience for it as well, because you got to bear in mind as well that if you haven't played Warband, by the way, there are some significant differences in regards to how you earn experience between the two games. So, for example, if you play Bannerlord, you're going to be able to level up just by participating in a battle, in any battle. So if you get a hit here or there, you're going to earn experience with your skill, whatever it is. So they've kind of taken a leaf out of, you know, Elder Scrolls books, right? Whereas Warband, what they do is they make it so that you have to get the kill. So it's very much like classic RPG, where you're going to have to get the kill of a particular opponent for that to actually work. So there's that. Anyway, there are massive amounts of really, really good stuff here. This is exactly the reason why I actually wanted to attack these guys. I actually wanted to go into a town first, because they have a bunch of loot here that I really wanted to sell. So yeah, that that put paid to that then, didn't it? Yes, that really didn't help me very much. Okay, so we got some horses here as well. I have barely any space, unfortunately, so I'm gonna have to swap some of these around. As you can see, these actually sell for a significant amount more than otherwise. This is the problem with inventory management being so low. So highly recommended if you're actually going to be playing a looting build, do get a little bit more inventory management than I have. That, that would probably be a good idea, wouldn't it? Yeah. Okay. So there you go. We actually did a pretty decent job here. All of this stuff is not going to sell for as much as we are currently getting. So I'm very happy with this. Let's move on. We have a Vance Crew Raider that we could potentially sell. I'm not going to be taking any of those rescued prisoners or anything like that. I don't really see the point in that. If I can maybe get some mercenaries or something in the nearby tavern. And I'm talking about, you know, oh no, 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 no. Oh. Oh no. Okay, some sort of animal, clearly. I will attack you, sir, before you have the ability to attack me back, because that is what the honorable thing to do is. How does he have so much HP? Did you see that? That was crazy. Okay, so he did actually give me a common sword. Hilariously enough, I actually don't have enough space for the common sword. Oh no, I do. I do have enough space. Oh, I didn't even... Didn't even realize that I had enough space. That's hilarious. Oh, well, never mind. All right, that's absolutely fine. So we're just going to be selling absolutely everything that we can here. There is something that I obviously want to... I don't really want to... You know what? I don't really want to give Leslie anything, because I don't think she can actually wear this. I think she has 6 strength. So I'll probably just keep the helmet for her or something like that, and we'll just sell the rest. And there we go. We're going to sell the Rusty Morning Star. The Fragile Book's 41%. We are going to be reading that still. And I am going to need to purchase some more food. I have quite a lot of space, so I'm going to buy a bunch of flax. Wow, really? We're getting such a little amount for that large amount of trading that we just did. That's... That's not particularly good, is it? No, but I guess we are going to be getting it for free. We are getting the trading goods for free, which is actually quite nice, because that means that I'm now going to be able to go over to Avendor and sell that stuff and get a pure profit. It's just absolutely pure profit here. So you can see here that I'm selling this for 200 each. And before, I basically got that for nothing. So that's actually really nice. So that is 2,400 worth of pure profit, which is actually much better than you'd think. So anyway, young Dashar Noble, yeah, they're obviously very, very good. They do become some good troops in the end. But I'm not going to be taking them just yet. I don't think that's particularly necessary or worth it. So one thing that I do want to do is I'd like to get a better lance, if at all possible. Because at the moment, my lance is probably the only thing that can really get me any kills. So I'm kind of hoping that maybe what I can do is maybe I can find something like, for example, one of these would do very well, but you need 12 strength to be able to use those, of course, and I don't currently have 12 strength, which is hilarious in itself. Ah, I actually do... Oh, I leveled up. Okay, that's actually quite nice. So let's go for another point in strength here, and I'm thinking that I'm going to go for another point in inventory management. I know, probably not the best idea, but I'm going to do that, and we're just going to level up our archery skill somewhat, and otherwise... Leslie also leveled up. So this is pretty cool. I'm going to spec her into intelligence because we do want her to be the medic. So she's going to be the surgeon, and we're just going to basically make it so that she has a huge amount of surgery straight off the bat so that people die a lot less. That's what we kind of want her to do. And we're going to be pumping every single point that we can into firearms for her because she is eventually going to be using a firearm. And oh yeah, I do need to get 7 strength with her, which is what we're going to get her next level so that she can actually wear this this gear here. I think she actually does need to get strength to a certain level first. That's probably going to make sense. These pilgrims level up into monks. I think they actually level up into something really, really good. Or could that just be... Maybe that's just me thinking something. Sentinels? I actually don't know whether sentinels are any good, but... Yeah, well, we did that now, didn't we? Yes, we did that. Okay, so we should probably go back to Poinsbrook, shouldn't we? We should probably go back to Poinsbrook. I have enough cash to be able to sustain me for quite some time. I do have to be a little bit careful about going this way, because there are a bunch of heretics in and around the area, as you could see down there. There was actually one very close by. Want to be a bit careful of that. We should probably go into every tavern as well, just because mercenary warriors are available here to potentially recruit. So Roland is obviously quite good. He's alright, you know. I'm actually on the lookout for Donovan now, because we have enough cash to be able to recruit him. So, you know, it would actually be rather nice if we could come across him now. Oh, no. Don't get killed by don't get killed by the Noldor. Don't get killed by the Noldor. They are moving at 5.8. I'm moving at 6.4, aren't I? Yeah, I'm moving at 6.4, so I'm actually very surprised that they were so close to me. But yeah, you can see here that they obviously have a huge problem with the Jatu as well. I mean, they have a problem with basically everyone at the moment. Ooh, some Jatu right there. Okay, wait a minute. Can I actually... Oh, no, never mind. It's a vassal. Okay, I was thinking to myself, is that actually a villager party or a caravan party or something like that? And I thought, oh, that's great. We're actually going to get the opportunity to, you know, do something amazing there, but no. Of course not. Of course not. Okay, well, we're just going to continue asking for... Ooh, Mettenhai. Oh, okay, wait a minute. Ah, this is actually perfect. Okay, let's get a couple of those. They're pretty cheap. That's the thing. I'm always going to be on the lookout for relatively cheap units that, even if their stats aren't particularly good, all I really want them to have is a set of decent armor. And they have relatively decent armor, and they're going to level up into crossbows. I'm going to level them up into crossbows at least. So we're just going to wait here for a little bit of time, and we're going to get our book finally read. Alright, so we're in a battle. This is actually rather funny. I found these guys literally right outside Poinsbrook. They were actually wanting to attack one of the villager parties, and I thought to myself, yeah, this seems like a pretty decent idea. Unfortunately, there's a bunch of reasons why this is just terrible. Yeah, these guys literally just deciding to block me multiple times as well. That's rather frustrating. Oh, what? The horse charged for 28 damage? How did that happen? I've never ever seen... Have I ever seen that? I'm not entirely sure, especially such a low-level horse. I think I've seen that later on when you have like a Noldor horse or something like that, but I've never seen such a low-level one do so much damage with charge. But there you go. We actually did manage to actually survive. Can you believe it? I certainly can't. Anyway, we did get 3 renown for that, but yeah, the main reason why we're doing this, of course, is all the loot. Because we've got a bunch of looting skills, so I'm just going to be taking absolutely everything I can get my hands on. Unfortunately, it feels to me like loot is not as lucrative as it possibly could or should be. And that's a little bit sad to me. It is a little bit sad. Anyway, I'm actually just going to be getting rid of this, and we'll take the mercenary warrior, even though it's not particularly good. And I'm just going to level up to get 12 strength and finally get 4 in power draw. And then we're just going to level up our two-handed a little bit more too, just so that when and if we do actually decide to use a two-handed, we are then going to have the ability to use it at a relatively high-ish, decent-ish level. We don't really want to be at 0 weapon proficiency at that point, do we? I don't think that's going to be a particularly good idea. Alright, so let's just sell all of this. We're going to get 500 dinars for it. It's not that good, is it? No, not that good. Oh well, never mind. Yeah, so she's obviously going to be using that eventually. This is actually a pretty good axe, by the way. It has a bonus against shields. It is a two-handed, with a pretty good weapon reach as well. I'm actually not entirely sure if I should keep this or not. At the moment, I'm thinking maybe yes, because if I actually end up using this relatively well on horseback, I could actually be really, really good with it. Maybe it's going to be a good idea. Alright, yeah, maybe it's going to be a good idea. I'll keep it just for now. Just in case, you never know. So yeah, this is what's really, really cool, by the way. Basically, when you're standing in Poinsbrook, there's a bunch of people that end up coming close. Like, for example, look at these guys right here. These fellows are coming close. We can just go straight on in, and we can rush to the aid of the questing honor knights if we so desire. Not entirely sure what this is going to give me, apart from 2 renown, of course. Maybe it's going to give us something relatively good, but even if it doesn't, we're going to be... Oh no, please don't kill me. That's basically... That is literally the motto of anyone playing Pendor in the very beginning. It's just literally like, please don't kill me. That's... That's usually how it goes. Oh, nice. That was a nice kill. Thank you very much. Alright. Wow. Maybe I'm getting more into the swing of things now, you know, with the couch lancing and so on and so forth, because it's been a long time since I have couch lanced. Let me just say that, you know, because in Bannerlord, whenever I'm doing couch lancing, I'm just thinking to myself, this is so much more inefficient than using a slashing polearm. A slashing polearm is absolutely fantastic in Bannerlord, whereas here you don't really, as far as I'm aware, you don't really have slashing polearms as much, and they're just not as effective as they are in Bannerlord. But anyway, there you go. We did get a pretty decent amount, and we're earning some relation with the Kingdom of Ravenstern. I don't really care about that too much. I just care about the loot. So we're just going to be getting a bunch of that. Obviously, this is not really even worth me taking, I don't think. We got some refugees here as well. Basically, I am looking for... Am I looking for refugees? Yes, I am looking for refugees. I think that's actually what I need, because there is a certain thing with the quest that we are going to need refugees for. Unfortunately, it seems as though the other refugee that I rescued earlier got killed, so that's not particularly good, is it? No. That is not particularly good at all. Anyway, we're just going to wait here for some time once more, and if there are any additional parties that we can attack, well, rest assured we're going to be doing it. And it now states that we have finished reading the fragile book. Unfortunately, the brittle, moldy old pages crumble, almost as if fate intended it this way. And there we go. So we have now left, or shall we say, lost the book, and we can just sell all of this stuff. And then we can actually go and speak to Mr. Vorador once again. Just going to speak to this fellow, sell all my prisoners here, ask for rumors, as you do. Oh, a bark. Ooh, oh, okay. That's actually really, really good. Ah, hello, hidden cash in rain. Yes, thank you very much for that. I will definitely be taking the rumors for this. The Barclay adventurers are actually very, very good. Anyway, we're going to do this. I have found the rumors and discovered some information. Great news, tell me what you have found. And I said that at the beginning I visited Quinn and spoke with the Elder. The Elder was forward in noting that there were no other castles in the area, but only ruins. He mentioned they were located at the base of the nearby mountain range where the river first starts. Very interesting. Were his instructions clear? Yes, I decided to go follow the river and travel. Finding it wasn't easy, but as I got closer, the mountain path began appearing. A very old and worn path, still covered by forest and dense brush. Not much left by now. There are what I assume was once a castle, which included remains of a gatehouse, foundations of bigger houses, and so on and so forth. After further examination, I found old weapons and various rusty armor pieces, some with still a visible griffin heraldry. Upon further searching, I found a chest. A chest? What was inside? Under a pile of rubble, I discovered a slightly damp oak chest. Yes, you said that. Inside was some equipment which held a worn griffin symbol accompanied by an old book. To be more specific, the Diary of a Long-Forgotten Knight. A knight, you say? It seems that those ruins were once a castle which 60 griffin knights called home. The last few pages describe preparations to a feast organized by the commander who was to host for the Lion's Grand Master. A 300 or so strong delegation was expected. Based on what I have seen on site, and knowing some history of both orders, it is not hard to imagine what had unfolded there. I am familiar with this story, the Gerbolt Massacre. In summary, it explains of the vanquishing of the Royal Griffin Knights, still loyal to the non-existent Pendorian monarchy. It was known that the Griffins had rough relations with the Lions. Furthermore, Lions have recorded that they indeed did wipe out the remaining order. No one knows when or where exactly. Those details were expunged from the records. So, where is the book? I'd like to inspect its content. Oh dear. As I said, it was an old book and was very fragile. I was very careful, but it simply fell apart and turned into dust. It would be hard to know if this place you found was the site of the massacre, and with no evidence of a primary source, it cannot be authenticated, maybe for the best. I think it best we drop this anyway. It would be rather dangerous to spread information like this, as the Order of the Lion may take offense. We don't need unnecessary attention anyway. Perhaps you are right. Creating rumors may only come back to bite us in the end, but something tells me there is more to this place, almost as if it draws me there. I have been thinking. It seems to be quite well hidden, and in fact, not many people know its location. Perhaps you could use it for something. Actually, I have an idea. And here we go. The Old Tale, Part 2. Oh yes, and you know what that means. We're going to be progressing the quest in the next episode. We're going to see what that's all about. I know what it's all about already, but if you don't, then that is obviously going to be a pretty fun surprise if we can actually make it work. Because as I say, it is a little bit difficult to get these guys. Yeah, we're going to need a bunch of them. Anyway, I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.